Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and everyone out there who's watching. I'm Doyle, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, back again with another installment of a list of movies from have been out ever since I've been born. And this time it's 1987. I'm going to do. I've listed 10 movies, so if one of your favorite movies isn't on the list, then I do apologize. Now, I will be doing some honorable mentions before I go at number 1, alright? Okay, great. Here we go. Number 10. This is a movie I watched on Prime not too long ago, and that's Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. Now, I didn't think I was going to like this. I decided to give it a shot, even though I've watched the original Prom Night a few times with Jamie Lee Curtis. When I saw this, I was blown by it. This movie is a little bit more funnier than its predecessor, because this time it really has a supernatural horror feel to it. This girl gets possessed by the spirit of a gal who died in, like, the 1950s, and soon gets possessed by her spirit and causes her friends or enemies or what have you to get killed. One gets hung by some I don't know, rope, and gets or I don't remember. I've only watched this one, and gets killed by the fan. Even one gets crushed by the lockers after trying to hide from her. Yeah, since the gal who's being possessed is in the full buff. Oh boy. And it even kills a priest with a crucifix. Yeah, if you've not seen it, I'd say see it. I know it's kind of a little silly, but it's good though, in my opinion. Next, at number 9 is Beverly Hills Cop 2. Now, I'm going to say I did enjoy this. Well, I might not have liked this as much as the first one, but Eddie Murphy once again does a great job as Axel Foley. Judge Reinhold, the rest of the cast, still did pretty good. But like I said, I still have not seen 3, which will probably not be on my 94 movie ranking list, so sorry everyone. But Beverly Hills Cop 2 is not too bad. Next, at number 8, I have seen this, but it's been a long time. I'm going to watch it again on Prime, and that would be Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, starring Steve Martin and John Candy. Yeah, guy's trying to get home to his family for Thanksgiving, and he's stuck with this dude who can be pretty annoying, but well, I think it's gonna be pretty funny when I watch it again. Like I said, it's been a long time since I last watched this. I haven't taken the time to even watch this again. So I hope y'all don't get mad at me. But still, I am gonna say I'm giving this movie a second chance. I know this was pretty big back in '87. Next, at number 7, I'm sorry this is kind of a little low. It's The Princess Bride, starring Fred Savage, before he even started on The Wonder Years, well, early the following year, and also there was Carrie Elwes and legendary wrestler Andre the Giant, plus a lot of others. It's been a long time since I've last seen this one too, but I'm gonna say it's not bad of a fantasy movie. I did enjoy it. But that's all I'm going to say about it. Number 6, now this is a movie I definitely remember seeing when I was a kid. I remember going to the Malco to see this, and that's 3 Men and a Baby, starring Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, and Ted Danson. These 3 bachelor dudes encounter a baby on their doorstep, and well, it really gets a little hectic and pretty funny around the place, but soon they manage to get used to taking care of it. Till the mother shows up, that is. I learned that they're planning on doing an update of it for the new Disney Plus streaming service, and that's one of the things they've announced. But who knows when that's going to happen. If it turns out to be good like the original, well, we'll see. Alright, next at number 5 is Predator. Yeah, the original classic, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers. and as well as R.G. Armstrong from The Car and Children of the Corn, which I'm sorry that didn't make my 84 flicks list. Sorry. And Jesse Ventura, another legendary wrestler. Yeah, actually, I can tell you, I'll give you a fun fact before I talk about Predator. The same year, yeah, about a little bit before he did Predator, he was actually in an episode of Small Wonder, actually. Yeah, you better believe it. Jesse Ventura on Small Wonder. Yeah, okay, but enough about that. Predator, definitely very good movie. The Predator's probably a real cool type of killer character. This alien bounty hunter stalks these commandos in the jungle. Very awesome. The kills are pretty good. Some we don't get to see on screen, but still good. Sorry about that, folks. Damn bugs. I'm probably a gnat, sorry. But anyway, I do love Predator. It's great. It's one of my few favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. It's good. And, well, I did see last year's new one, The Predator, which it wasn't too bad, but I still like the original better. Next at number 4, well, this one I have not seen much of in a long time, but I'm going to watch it again soon, later in the month, and that would be the original Lethal Weapon with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Yeah, that's a movie that should have made my movie list, but it didn't. I've rarely seen much of the original. I have seen some of the second and a little bit of the third one, and I've seen all of number 4. But I've yet to see much of number 1, but I'm going to. But I still think it's a good movie, though. I have seen, well, bits and pieces from it. And of course, it spawned off that TV show, which was more recently canceled. I didn't watch it, though, because I didn't think it would be good like the movies. Oh, well. Back to the scene number 3. I should have put this maybe at number 2, but I just didn't feel like it. Number 3 is easily an underrated movie because it was kind of disco, and that's Ernest Goes to Camp. One of my absolute favorite movies starring the late great Jim Varney as Ernest P. Worrell. Yeah, who's, well, being the janitor and cleaning guy at Camp Kankakee. And, well, he's got himself a job of taking care of these second chance boys who are real troublemakers, and soon gets his, well, dream come true job of being a counselor. Really cool, until he finds himself in a real pickle by accidentally helping the chief sign off a piece of paper to have this mine company, well, buy the land, unfortunately. But that's all I'm going to say about that. You need to see this movie. It's pretty darn funny. I love this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I still have fond memories of it, though. Next, at number 2 is the original RoboCop. Definitely a good movie. Your move, creep. Yeah, one of my favorite lines from that movie. I'll do some more when I review that. But I absolutely love that movie. Pierre Weller, great as the title character. We have Nancy Allen. Oh yeah, I love the characters in this movie. They are pretty darn cool, and the bad guys as well. They're pretty killer as well. But anyway, RoboCop's definitely good. I do like the second one, but I doubt that's going to be on my list of 89 or 90 movies. Oh well. I didn't quite care much for number 3, and I have yet to see the remake, though, but I doubt that was even good as this one was. Oh well. Now, before I go to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions. One of them is one of the underrated animated features I talked about, Pinocchio and the Emperor of the Night. Very underrated movie. Not too bad. It's from Filmation. It's got some pretty good music, though. Let's see, even though I do remember seeing most of it as a kid, as a young one, but didn't catch on with when it was being shown many other times. Good Morning Vietnam with Robin Williams, which I think I do know he did a good job on that, though. Let's see. Then there's The Stepfather. I did see that last year on the Comet channel. Although I'm probably going to watch it again, but this time unedited, though. And then there's Project X with Matthew Broderick and Helen Hunt about this chimpanzee that's a very smart one that gets sent to be with other chimpanzees at a Air Force base where they try and get to learn to fly planes and what have you. That was really cool. Bit underrated though. You don't get to hear much about that though. And finally, I was going to include this, but it's been years since I last saw this. Adventures in Babysitting with Elizabeth Shue. Now, I'm going to possibly try and find that on DVD. Maybe that'll be perfect for my DVD collection. You never can tell. But believe me, I don't want to watch the Disney Channel movie that came out a few years back. I don't think it's anywhere as good as the original. Okay, number one. I think maybe you horror fanatics, Derek, Corey, any of you guys out there, you're going to be happy to know a horror movie for once tops this here dude's flicks list. That being Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Yeah, now this is my absolute favorite Nightmare on Elm Street sequel fave. Once again, Robert Englund does a great job as Freddy Krueger. I liked the performances given by everybody. Craig Wasson as Neil, and Harry Langenkamp back as Nancy, survivor of the first movie, and Lawrence Fishburne as Max, the orderly. Let's see, and I liked all the other side characters, Taryn and Philip, Will, Jennifer, Joy, and Kincaid. Oh yeah, and don't forget Kristen. Whoops. Patricia Arquette did a great job on that character as well. The kills are pretty darn good too. But anyway, and Frey has some of the best one-liners. Yeah, I won't mention it, but because if you have not seen my Freddy Krueger one-liners and quotes vid, you gotta see it because I do mention some of those. But anyway, what did you think of this list? What's your favorite flick that came out in '87? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And next time I'll be doing my 1988 flicks list. What's the top movie for that year? I'm not telling. Sorry. But anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.